time for 28mm World War II action. Will you recreate history or reshape it your way? On the Bolt Action Hub at beastsofwar.com. Take control of armies from the 5 kingdoms of Araucania and vie for the throne of the ancient king in Wrath of Kings. Master your skills on the battlefield over on beastsofwar.com.
Hi everybody, I've been joined by Luke from 4Ground, and today we're going to be having a chat about the Fabled Realms range of buildings that the guys at 4Ground do. So, Luke, we've laid out a bit of a table here, and I want to have a bit of a chat about some of the different games people can play on this sort of table. Now, I see we have some War Machine laid out here, so is this a game system that you think would work well with Fabled Realms?
Yeah, I do believe so.
Okay, so what sort of density would you suggest people grab for, say, a 6x4 table like this? I mean, do you think this is dense enough? Would you add a little more, or does it really depend on your mat?
It depends on your mat as well. I'd say it depends also what type of game you're playing. Because if you want something that's quite close quarters, you'd have more density of buildings. So obviously this is quite spread out, so there's not a lot of cover to hide behind.
Well, see, whenever I was laying this table out, I thought, now I know War Machine, I know you want some blocking line of sight buildings, but I know you also want some area terrain. Now, a lot of War Machine players out there, they build 2D boards. Now, me personally, I hate that. I want a nice cinematic board that I can lay out on the tabletop. So even looking around here, seeing down around the back, having the big windmill. Actually, I'm not seeing this. Is this Stables?
Valiant Stables, yeah.
Ooh. Okay, I'm going to take my table apart here a little bit. Let's take the 8-fold path shrine out of the way and grab the Stables in here for a bit of a closer look.
So just a note on the Windmill as well, that's one of the Kickstarter exclusives.
Oh, is that coming out for everybody, or is it?
I'm not 100% sure on the details yet, but
okay.
I should have thought so.
Okay, well, let's have a look at the Stables. So, standard build design for you guys? Everything comes apart?
Yeah, so as even you see on the smaller buildings as well, all comes apart. Working doors.
Yeah, well, I mean, looking at the detail inside, you've got all the little half doors and stuff that you would actually have with the stable. So if I look at the front door here, I can see it's all been done in the half.
It's a stable door, yeah.
And they all work. Now, for the Valiant Stables, is this one of the buildings that you guys actually have a scenario for within Fabled Realms then?
I believe there is a scenario. I couldn't tell you about it because I'm not one of the ones responsible for writing the fluff and such and whatnot, but yeah, I believe so. Pretty much any of our buildings have a background story, so I guess you could put a game into that.
Yeah, well, you see, it's the one thing I love about the Fabled range, Fabled Realms range, if I can say it properly, is that the entire thing has built up over years of the 4Ground crew actually like playing role-playing games and stuff, yeah?
Yeah, very much so.
And now, this one in particular, I really like the design of it because it feels Mordenberg, and it's one of those things that I'm hoping to see in the future for the range is expanding into, you know, we've got the stables now, we've got the blacksmiths, we've got the tower. I would really love to see some like shops and stuff for the streets of Mordenberg. Yeah, we've seen houses so far, but nothing more commercial.
I believe there's some stuff in the works. Can't reveal too much.
Oh, come on. Come on, let me twist that arm just a little bit.
Well, I'm pretty sure that there may even be such thing as an add-on pack for the current buildings that you could actually put like a shop window, like in the side or something, and then obviously we've got furniture that you could actually put inside to make it into more of a shop.
Yeah, now this is the thing as well. I mean, like, I love my tables to have lots of incidental terrain. So I mean, like, having a look on here again, you can see that I've laid out a bit of a graveyard in and around the shrine. Now that's going to do absolutely nothing, and I mean nothing in your game except the one very important thing. Looks pretty.
It looks cool, yeah. I say the Warjack will just trample it.
Oh yeah. Warjack's just going to crunch that. It's the same as these little things.
These are from the 28F GOC range.
Yeah, you see, this is the thing. Because War Machine's a little more steampunk, I don't mind sticking something like this in here that's a little more high-tech.
They also fall into the category of terrain and add-ons, so you could use them with many different games, I'd say.
Yeah. And then, again, in particular with these, I've played games of War Machines with the guys at Privateer. We had these on the tabletop. Did nothing in the game, except that whenever a Warjack walked through one, we just made the crushing, grinding noise. We tried to. I think it was fun.
Bit of role-playing never hurts anyone.
Well, this is the thing. A lot of people, it depends on your group as well. If you're playing a really, really competitive group, this may not be the type of table for you. But if you want to build nice narrative cinematic games, this is the kind of thing I'll go for all day long.
Yeah.
Now, one of the other things that I actually haven't had a chance to look at before, and I actually got the chance to build this one in particular. So this is, if this falls apart, this is my build quality. It's not on him. So this is one of the ruined houses from Mordenberg, yeah?
Yeah, I think it's the first one actually.
So, looking through this, whenever I was building this, I had a lot of fun with it because as I was working through, it's still the same familiar kit, but you guys have went back to your design file and actually thrown in all the different damage and stuff. And you actually, in the instructions, if you look in at the windows and stuff here, you can see where I've done some damage to them.
Damage to the windows,
That's actually in your instructions, which I thought was a really nice little detail to put out there for everybody.
Yeah, so I think that was one of the damages from the fires of Mordenberg. I think there's some background story on that instruction file as well. So.
Oh, where's Ben? Ben! I need you! I need your glorious mind for telling me stories!
Oh, we get lots of stories.
Oh man, this is the thing. Whenever if you're working in the 4Ground team full time, yeah.
Yeah.
Does Ben just go off on one just at random to tell a story?
Not all the time. Sometimes. It definitely keeps the day interesting.
Yeah. I also want to get a little bit of a look at the windmill. So this was your Kickstarter exclusive?
Yeah. So no one's actually got one of these as per se yet.
Right.
We've not sent them out yet. They are in production.
Yeah. So well. At the time of recording, they have not went out yet because I can't guarantee when this will go out.
Yeah, so no, they haven't gone out yet. They are still in production.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's like ready to be produced, so it's at that stage at the minute.
Yeah, I love the fact that you guys actually magnetized the actual blades on this so that it'll actually turn. And then as you work your way down through,
so obviously Kev's got the slot in design in there.
Yeah.
So you can rotate it around.
Yeah.
Because obviously you want to change it towards the wind direction.
Yeah, but it's a nice little thing. If you're actually playing a game where wind direction might actually have an effect on your game,
yeah,
it could be very cool. I mean, say you have like gas effects and stuff and the windmill's pointing this way, you know your gas clouds and templates are going to start moving down that way. Yeah. But I mean, like on the inside, doors all work again. It's kind of par for the course for you guys to make doors and stuff work. And I always find that's a really nice detail to have. It's just whenever you're going that little extra step.
So it could also provide line of sight. So if you are hiding in a building,
yeah,
it could technically provide cover.
Ah. Well, let me just quickly pop this back together. And my favourite bit, just and it works.
So you probably get enough current in it, you could probably get it to go on its own.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't want these just blowing off the table. But I mean, like, I think some of the other stuff I've actually grabbed here, I've actually mixed some stuff in from your Homeland Apocalypse range. So these actually,
fences,
the little fences. So, little white wooden picket fences, you expect to see them in Middle America, but what's to say these guys don't know how to make them? Yeah,
so we I think we do these in two colours as well, actually. We've got them in white.
Really?
White, and we do them in with this colour, which is weathered wood.
Now, other games that could be played on this. Now, War Machine is a fantastic choice. If you're just getting into it, it's a very light, fast-paced skirmish game that you could have a lot of fun with. If I was doing this as well, I might actually play Frostgrave on this.
Yeah,
but actually play it that I'm not in the Frozen City. Play it that I'm back home, or I'm on my way to the adventure, and I've come across a rival warband that's maybe coming back out of the city already with the treasure that they've gathered from it. Could be very cool. So again, you build your narrative into your table with your games. What else? Is there any game I've forgotten that we can play on this?
Obviously, the Legends of Fabled Realms, which is coming out next year.
Yeah, now for Legends of Fabled Realms, I think this would actually work as a very, very good board, especially with the system you guys have built, where you've got that nice reactionary play that you've played something and I can do something inoffensive to actually maybe move up and get into a better position. But again, you've got that nice balance of it.
Yeah, so I played it when it was quite early on, but yeah, so it's improved. As far as I can see, when I've watched, it's improved a lot since then.
Yeah, well, you see, this is the thing. With you guys over, I'm actually sitting there chomping at the bit going, but I want to play it. Whereas you guys are going, no, we have to talk about
that. There may be some time for that.
All right, well, look, tell you what. Thank you very much for coming in. I love the Fabled Realms stuff. It was one of your original sort of ranges that you guys really expanded out into. I mean, I remember the first year at Salute seeing big sort of dockside tables and stuff laid out, and they just looked gorgeous. I hope this range continues. I hope it grows. Everybody out there, I tell you what, drop us some comments below. Where would you like the Fabled Realms range to grow next to actually maybe add some new buildings to? And tell me, Which games would you play on this tabletop, and do you like the actual layout that I've done here? We'll move on. We'll see you in the next one.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now, and be sure to check out beastsofwar.com for the latest gaming news and gaming Let's Plays. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe, and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.